Why, hello there. So glad you could join us this evening. It's always wonderful to have a new face around here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Where am I?
Oh, well, tonight we will be in room 109 of young Daniel's school. I believe that is where his math class takes place. But it always changes throughout the evening. Dreams are a very unpredictable thing, you know.
Oh, I see. And who are you?
Yes. How rude of me. Well, my darling, I am the bird.
That's funny. You don't look like a bird.
Well, that's because I'm not a bird, my dear. I am the bird. It is my name. But my closest friends often shorten it to simply bird. Saves time, you know. But I'm afraid we aren't quite there yet.
Bird? Why on earth would anyone have a name like that?
Well, I suppose no one on Earth or any sensible plane of existence would have a name like that. My dear, we're not in a place that is sensible, responsible, or realistic in any way.
And where are we?
The mind of an adolescent boy.
Oh.
Yes. Filthy, isn't it?
Just a bit.
This is the mind of our young master and creator, Daniel. He's the one who named me. One day he dreamt me up, named me the bird, and now I stand before my new friend as the bird.
So he just thought of you in his mind and then poof, you existed?
Well, that is a difficult question to answer, for I was not aware of anything until the poof. So I cannot attest to what happened before. But you should know as well as I do about all that.
I should?
Well, why, yes, my child. You've just been through the whole ordeal yourself.
I have?
I would assume so. You're standing here talking to me, which must mean you exist. And if you're standing and talking and existing, there must have been a poof.
I was pooped?
You were poofed.
Do you have any proof?
Proof?
Yes, proof. Proof that I was pooped.
No, I have no proof of poof. I merely assume.
Then do I have a name?
Not yet. When Daniel joins us this evening, he will give you your name. And then you shall have it just as it will have you. And it shall be yours forever, because that's what names do.
And who are they?
Yes. Come over and introduce yourselves to our new friend. These little fellows are our dearest little minds. They represent all of Daniel's deepest thoughts, secrets, and fears. Oh no, you scared them off.
I didn't mean to. Why are they afraid of me?
I told you, he's a 13-year-old boy. Of course he's going to be afraid of girls.
Why would he get mad at me if he was afraid of me?
Because he's a 13-year-old boy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because he's a 13-year-old boy.
Hey, geez, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, I guess. You're new. You didn't know any better.
Will they be all right?
Oh, they'll be fine. Don't worry about them.
I just don't understand why he decided to imagine me if he was afraid of me.
You can't possibly expect me to explain the inner workings of the adolescent mind.
I'm just confused.
Well, you see, as a young man enters adolescence, he may start to have certain... Well, that is exciting.
What did she say?
She says that you were something different to Daniel.
Different?
More like girlfriend material. Daniel's dream girl, if you will.
Dream girl?
Yes, congratulations.
What makes you...
My goodness, child, you ask a lot of questions.
And I'd appreciate some answers.
Well, I suppose he likes tall girls with blonde hair. He probably saw a girl like you on the street or the cover of some magazine.
So I look like some girl he saw on the cover of a magazine?
Just be happy it wasn't Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, my dear.
So does Daniel decide everything that happens around here?
Oh, no, my dear, not everything. To expect a young man to have control over everything would be ridiculous, let alone his own imagination. No, he plays a very significant role, no doubt, but our sole purpose is to be there for him every night to help him control the things he cannot on his own.
How do we do that?
Through his dreams, my dear. We're preparing for one right now. You could help if you'd like.
Okay, how?
Just sit in a desk and follow my lead. Oh, just in time. Places, everyone. Why, hello, Daniel. Glad you could join us. Finally.
What?
You're late.
Late for what?
Your math test. Didn't you study? Why didn't you study, Daniel?
I don't know. I just forgot.
Forgot. You just forgot? Did you just forget? It appears your classmates did not forget, Daniel. So why did you?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, as long as you're sorry.
It's blank. There aren't any questions to answer.
Oh, my child, I think you'll find in life that there are always questions to answer.
What does that mean?
Oh, time, everyone hand in your tests.
How could possibly anyone finish the math test?
All right. Now, time for the performance section of the test.
Performance section?
Yes, Daniel, will you please stand at the center of the room?
How could anybody be in the performance section of the test?
Talking to a pretty girl.
What?
reality, of course. It's always wonderful when we have our time with Daniel. But alas, the sun will rise, the alarm clock will sound, and our time will end. Daniel will forget.
So we won't remember any of this?
Oh no, he might remember bits and pieces, but he won't remember any of the important things. Teenage boys never do.
So what do we do now?
We wait.
For what?
For Daniel to fall asleep.
So we're just supposed to wait here and do nothing until Daniel falls asleep?
Well, no, he may want to daydream or possibly take a nap during class.
Well, what is there to do while we wait?
Well, you could sleep, or pace about, I suppose. Or you could sit with me and look at my thinking wall. See that right there? It's a flower. Do you see it?
No.
It's right there, next to the other flower.
I don't see anything.
Well, then pay attention.
I'm trying, I just don't see anything.
Well, then you aren't trying very hard.
Not to be rude, but your description is a bit lacking. What else is there?
Plenty of things.
Like what? What's above the flower?
A flower.
Is that where the second flower is?
No, this is a different flower.
What's below the flower?
A flower.
To the right?
A flower.
To the left?
That's the second flower from earlier.
Oh, is there anything other than flowers?
A dragon.
A dragon?
Yeah. A gray dragon.
Why is it gray? Why not red or purple or something more exciting?
It's a fire-breathing dragon. Is that not exciting enough for you?
Well, what color are the flowers?
Beige.
Beige?
Yeah, beige. Like a whole wheat bagel.
I'm not very good at this.
Oh, and you could do better. It took a lot of work for me to get this good at imagining things. It takes a lot of practice for people like us.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, if a dream was able to dream, what's to say reality itself is not a dream? Why, the world would simply fall apart. Black and white. Hot and cold. The space-time continuum. I think, therefore I am. All of it. Meaningless. Not me, no thank you. I like to keep a clear line between reality and thought.
But if you can see things like flowers and dragons, doesn't that mean you're imagining?
Well, no, I was picturing things. Things that could be on the wall.
Do you think that if I practice, I could picture things that could be on a wall?
Why, yes, I dare say you could.
Ah, good evening, Sleeping Beauty. So nice to have you awake. Unfortunately, we set up before you were able to help, but I'm sure you'll find yourself more capable next time.
I'm sorry. You could have woken me.
I suppose I could have. Regardless, it's lovely to meet you. My name is Shu.
May I ask yours? I'm afraid you may not. I haven't got a name yet.
None at all.
None at all.
It's been at least a month since your arrival, and you haven't got a name.
I'm afraid you've been mistaken. I only just pooped last night.
Darling, I'm afraid it's you that's mistaken. You've been here for quite a while.
How is that possible? How could I have been asleep for that long?
You must not have been called for. I don't doubt that Daniel would shy away from dreams about girls after the stunt you all pulled last time. Of course he'd be terrified after that. But don't worry, I'll be sure to get you a name as soon as the boy arrives, which should be any minute now.
Where's the bird?
We won't be needing him this evening.
Okay, well, what will we be doing tonight?
You, my dear, have a date.
A date?
Yes.
A date with Daniel?
Yes. You'll have a nice dinner at a fancy restaurant and see a show.
Will it just be the two of us?
Oh, not entirely. We'll all be running around this evening.
I don't really know what we have to talk about.
He's a teenage boy. Talk about how boring school is, or basketball, or burning things. Oh, yeah, also you're a supermodel.
I'm a what?
That boy really seems to like supermodels.
All right, places, everyone. He's on his way. Where's my place?
You just stand there and look pretty, darling. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening.
You have impeccable timing, sir, as your date has just arrived.
Date?
Yes, sir. She's a very lovely girl. Might I ask, what is her name?
I don't know her name.
You don't know the name of your own date?
Well,
All right. You see that girl right over there?
yeah.
Doesn't she look like a nice girl? Lovely dress, shiny hair, cute face?
Yeah.
So then what kind of a name do you think a lovely girl like that would have?
I don't know her name.
Okay, well, when you look at her, what comes into your head? What's the perfect name to define such a girl?
Pretty.
Pretty. You want to name her Pretty. Like, that's it, that's what we're gonna call it? All right, Pretty it is then. Your server will be with you shortly. So, have you been here before?
No.
Well, it's good trying new things sometimes.
Yeah.
Orange soda. Interesting choice.
Oh, we can get something else if you want.
Oh, no, this is lovely. It's, very tangy.
Do you know what you're getting?
No, I don't know what I want. I'll just tell me what you're getting. So what do you do for a living?
Well, I mostly attend middle school, but I do a little race car driving from time to time.
So you're a middle school student and a part-time race car driver?
Yeah, you know, nights and weekends and stuff. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a supermodel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to be a supermodel.
So I've heard.
Do you hang out with other supermodels?
Yeah, sometimes.
In swimsuits?
What?
Nothing!
Cheetos, how original.
Oh, those aren't original. They're flaming hot. Oh, we can get original.
No. It's fine. So what's school like?
School's pretty great. Really easy for me because I'm like really smart and I make good grades.
Oh.
Yeah, they wanted me to skip like 3 grades, but I wanted to stay with my friends.
So you're really close with your friends then?
Yeah, I'm not like close with them. I'm like really popular. I get invited to parties and stuff, and I would meet with them all the time.
I see.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said all that.
It's okay. So what's school like really?
It's okay. I don't hate it, but classes are pretty boring. I have a couple classes with my best friend Clark, and I have art because it's nice for the mailing.
That's good.
Yeah. So what is it like being a model?
It's pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed your meals this evening. We here at the Dinner Theater are proud to present to you the following original performance by our own staff. It's a shame, really, how little we see him. So it's always nice to have our time with our dear boy. Yeah, but it's more than that. He's just so sweet and fun and interesting. You seem to have a particular interest in Daniel. Oh, no, he just seems nice. I know that nothing's ever happened there. Don't think like that, dear. You're a very lovely girl. Far better than anything Daniel could find in the real world. But I'm just a little make-believe voice in his head. How could he ever love something that isn't real? Oh, trust me, darling. Young men have an inclination to being consumed by fantasy. Now, don't just stand there, grab something, and hurry along.
Oh, won't this be delightful? A wonderful family dinner with our dearest Daniel. Oh, pretty, my dear. Would you care to join us in setting the table?
Of course. Sorry.
No trouble at all, my child. I dare say you've been looking at the wall quite often lately. What is it you are so preoccupied with?
Just practicing my imagining.
Oh, well, I suppose it's always good to encourage an enthusiastic young mind, but it's important you don't let it disrupt your work.
Of course.
Oh, my dear, there's only 5 of us.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I'm late. I was a bit confused about the time.
What is she doing here?
I already invited you.
How could you?
I'm sorry. Don't yell at her.
I shall do whatever I please.
Of course you will. You always have.
You know what? I don't have to take this from you.
Look, I came here to have a nice dinner with Daniel and my friends, and I'm not going to let you turn it all around. Can we just agree to be civil for Daniel's sake?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always civil.
Are you excited to see Daniel this evening? Oh, I'm always excited to see Daniel. You kids have grown so close. It's so wonderful to witness young love. Is there a problem?
Indeed there is. How can you encourage this?
I'm not encouraging anything. They're in love.
In love? Honestly, Pretty, I thought you would know better.
What do you mean?
My dear, we all care for Daniel, but you must remember that he will never feel the same.
Oh, stop it. Let her feel the way she feels.
I'm just trying to protect her.
Protect her? Protect her from what?
You know exactly what. My dear, think of it from his perspective. How can you love someone you cannot remember? Someone you could never know?
Oh, you always do this. You always make everything to be so dark and hopeless. She's in love. Why can't you just leave her be?
Because she's going to get...
All right, that's enough. We all came here to have a pleasant evening with Daniel, and that's what we're going to get. Whatever problems the two of you have, we need to put aside, okay?
Fine.
Why, hello, Daniel. So nice to see you.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
How was school today?
Pretty good.
Anything interesting happen?
No, not really.
What classes did you have?
Oh, for goodness sakes, woman, would you leave him be? I'm sorry. I only meant to say that Daniel just got here, and I don't think he appreciates being smothered.
I'm not smothering him.
Yes, you are.
No, I do not smother.
Oh, yes, you do.
Hey, knock it off!
Sorry.
What classes are you?
Oh, you know the usual. English, algebra, chemistry.
Do you have a favorite class?
I guess Spanish.
That's good.
Yeah, the class is kind of boring, but there's this one girl, Anna, in that class. She's really cute. I think she might like me too.
See, this is what I was talking about.
So, what about after school, Daniel? Do you play any sports?
Not at the moment, but I'm thinking of trying out for the swim team this year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Does Anna swim? What? Your friend Anna, does she swim?
No, she plays tennis.
Well, good for her.
I told you. I told you that she would only end up getting hurt.
What's your problem?
I don't have a problem. I think Anna seems like a lovely girl.
I knew this would happen, but you wouldn't listen.
Oh, yes, you're right and I'm wrong, just like always.
What did I do to offend you?
Nothing. I'm not offended.
I don't believe you.
This isn't about being right or wrong. This is about you always trying to sugarcoat everything.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It's not. I didn't do anything wrong. If you would just tell me that it's not my problem.
It's not your problem because there is no problem, Daniel.
You always do this. You always make it seem like everything's okay when it isn't. Sometimes things don't go well, Shu. You just need to accept that.
Well, I'm sorry if I try too hard to keep everyone happy, because God forbid anyone have a good time with you.
Don't do that. Don't try and flip this around on me.
What's wrong with you? I didn't do anything to you. You're acting crazy.
Oh, really? Nothing? I'm not flipping it around on you. I just feel attacked.
Oh, here we go, playing the victim just like the old
You can't think
days.
of anything that you would have said or done that would have offended me?
No, I don't even know who you are. If I did anything to you, I don't remember doing it.
Of course you don't, Daniel. You never do you? You want to talk about the old days? Let's talk about what happened in Cabo.
Oh, there it is, bringing up something I did wrong 7 years ago to avoid the real problem.
What's your problem?
For the last time, there is no problem.
You know, you really are just like your mother.
Don't you dare bring my mother into this.
You're obviously upset.
Stop trying to tell me how to feel. Ah! What is going on?
Sorry. No, my dear, please let me.
Are you all right? No, it feels like my heart's being pulled out of my stomach like a wet grocery bag. Oh, I know, darling, I know. There's nothing worse than a broken heart. Is there anything I can do?
Oh, would you stop trying to fix everything? This is your fault to begin with.
My fault?
Yes, your fault. You're the one who started this. You know it would never work,
That's
but
right.
you still
Yes,
got
it's
her
always
hopes up.
my fault.
If
I'm
you
sorry
hadn't
for
got her
trying to
hopes
be
up, she
false.
wouldn't have fallen
The
this
world
far.
would be so wonderful if everyone was just as miserable as you.
Miserable.
You just roll around doing whatever
Honey,
you
if
please.
you
with
didn't
whatever
have to be
someone else
miserable,
tries to
you
do.
should have left me a
That's
long time ago.
That's enough. If you two can't be civil, then someone needs to leave. Better yet, both of you. I'd rather be alone. Would you really be happier if we left? Yes. All right then.
I'm sorry, dear.
Where is everyone?
I'm afraid it's just going to be the two of us this evening, darling.
Why?
I think it's time we confront the situation at hand.
I think you're making too big of a deal out
Well,
of
I
it.
disagree. My dear, I've watched you grow from a young, lost little poof of a child into my dearest friend, and it pains to watch you suffer like this.
I'm not suffering. I'm
My
just...
dear, please let me finish. It pains to watch my dearest friend go through the worst suffering a hopeful heart can take. I know, my dear, I went through it all as well. I put all my faith, hope, and happiness into Daniel because that's what I was always supposed to do. I became too attached, too dependent, and the worst part about it is, there's nothing to be done. No one can blame you for depending on Daniel, because at the end of the day, what else is there to depend on?
Well, if you're so wise, then what am I supposed to do?
Let go. Let go of your faith, your hope, and your happiness. I have no use for them here. Daniel will never stay.
Well, so what if he doesn't stay? That doesn't mean I can't be happy without him.
Do you really believe that? Pretty, when he's not here, what are you without him? Do you write, paint, or read, or draw? No. All you do is sit there and stare at the damn wall.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to fix it.
That's why we're here tonight.
What? What are you doing?
Why, hello, David. Just have a seat. Have a seat, my dear. Now, welcome to couples counseling.
Couple?
Yes. So I believe we should probably start by filling Daniel in on the whole situation. So basically, none of this is real. We are recurring figments of your imagination. She is the perfect embodiment of your dream girl, and so fittingly named Pretty. She's in love with you, and to a certain extent, you were in love with her. The only trouble is, every morning when you wake up, you forget. So, shall I begin?
Wait, I'm dreaming right now.
Yeah.
So that means I could fly?
No, because we're going to talk.
But if I wanted to, I could, right?
Yes, I suppose you could.
Nice.
Okay, back to business. So, let's begin with how this whole situation makes us feel. Pretty, would you like to begin?
I'd rather not.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Daniel, how does this whole situation make you feel?
Confused?
And what about it makes you confused?
All of it.
All right, thank you for sharing. Pretty, I believe it's your turn.
I don't really know what you want me to say.
Whatever's on your mind.
That's funny.
I'm sensing some resentment.
No resentment. I just think it's funny how you say my mind as if I have any mind of my own.
All right, talk more about that.
What else is there to talk about? You said it yourself. I'll never have a mind of my own. My complete existence was based on him.
Daniel, any comment?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be up by 6:30.
Oh, that's a whole other life you have to get back to. A whole other life with family and friends. And a girlfriend. How could we ever forget about her?
Jesus, what's your problem?
Okay, so I'm noticing a lot of the tension in this relationship is stemming from this other woman. Pretty, would you like to elaborate?
Elaborate? Sure. I'd love to. How would you feel if you were me, huh? And you were in love with someone. Someone who you thought loved you back. Imagine you had an evaluation of what the two of you had together. And then you get this new piece of information that completely shatters everything that you thought was reality.
My dear, I thought you knew from the beginning that Daniel belonged to the real world. How could you not have known that this would happen?
I don't know. I guess I always somewhat knew that we would never really be together. I just didn't know that there would be someone better. You told me I was perfect. You told me I was everything he could ever ask for. How could you love her more than me? Am I not perfect?
Why do you care what I think?
Don't do that. Don't try to make me feel weak for the way I feel.
You're angry.
Damn right I'm angry.
And who are you angry at?
You.
Me, and why is that?
For starting all of this. For making me so angry and making me look so pathetic.
My dear, I didn't make you feel this way. So who are you really angry at?
Myself. For being weak and needy and dependent.
Why should you be angry at yourself? Daniel's the one who made you to be weak and needy and dependent. Shouldn't you be blaming him?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Why not Daniel?
Because it's not his fault.
Oh, come on. You and I both know that's not true.
Yes, it is.
Who are you really angry at?
You! I hate you, Daniel. I hate you. I hate you for forgetting me every night. And most of all, I hate you for calling me perfect. Would you give us some privacy?
Sure.
I don't know what's really going on here, but let alone how can I help you?
Well, you can start by answering this question. What is it that makes me so perfect?
I don't know your warm and inviting temperament.
Daniel, this is serious. Is it my appearance? Is it that I have no thoughts, skills, or ambitions? Is it that a girl with nothing to say makes for a good listener? Is it that I can't run?
What do you want me to say? I don't even know you.
I don't know. Nothing you can say will change the way it is. I'll always be trapped here. So what's it like out there?
Where?
You know, the real world.
It's okay, I guess.
What a wonderful way with words. You know, Bert always told me that someone like me can never amount to things. And at first I believed him, but I've been practicing.
Practicing.
Yeah, on that wall over there.
Oh, really? What do you imagine?
A field with tall grass and flowers and trees. But I never pay much attention to those things because the most amazing part is the sky.
Oh, really? Why is that?
It's raining, but the sun is still shining. It makes the entire field look gold and red at the same time. And when the lightning strikes, it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. rest of my life. And sometimes I wonder if that's what it's like to dream. If I'm your beautiful rainstorm, if this is what I am to you, then I understand why you hold me hostage like this. If I could hold on to that moment forever, I would.
Is there anything I can do?
Do you love me?
What?
Daniel, I genuinely despise you. You're selfish and childish and frankly just quite unexceptional. But I feel a hell of a lot less stupid if you love me back.
But I don't know.
Come on, just give me a break.
I'm sorry.
No, just stop. Just stop and think. I know that deep down, beneath all that teenage boy garbage that your brain is composed of, you know me, and you know that you love me. Just, it may not be all that obvious, but you have to feel something back. You have to.